we're going to do our first algebra review stuff, solving equations. You're going to have some equations today that are going to have fractions in them. Remember, we always want to kill our fractions first. In order to do that, you multiply by the denominator to the whole thing. If you have two different denominators, then you need to make sure you find an LCM, least common multiple. For instance, if you have a denominator of 2 and a denominator of 3, what would you multiply the whole thing by? 6. Very good. There is an exception on doing the killing the fraction first. If you have anything that needs to be distributed, you need to make sure to do that first and then kill the fraction, okay? All right. After you've killed fractions and you have all whole numbers, remember your goal is to get your x's on one side and your numbers on the other. In order to do that, remember sometimes we have to do some adding and subtracting to get things in the appropriate place. And then the last thing you want to do, our goal is to have x equals some number. And to do that, usually the last thing we have to do is some sort of either multiplication or division. Yes? Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip on to number 2. Do you notice that you have a fraction in it? Yes or no? Yes, so what am I going to do first? Multiply everything times 2 over 1. That gives us 1 times 2 is 2, over 2 times 1 is 2. Don't forget your x. Plus 7 times 2 is 14 over 1 equals 12 over 1. Yes? Now that I've multiplied everything by the denominator, does my fraction go away, or do I kill the fraction? Yes, this becomes 1. So we have x plus 14 equals 12. Subtract 14 and we get negative 2. Alright, let's look at number 3. What am I going to do first? Distribute. So that gives us negative 12 minus 4x plus 2x equals 20. Combine our like terms, so that gives us negative 12 minus 2x equals 20. Remember, we want to get our numbers on one side, so I'm going to do what? Add the 12, and that gives us negative 2x equals positive 32. And when we divide by negative 2, we get x equals negative 16. Very good. All right, sorry, this is actually number 4. Let's go ahead and move on over to number 4. Notice here you do have some fractions, but you also have some distributing. So which one do I need to do first? Distributing. Very good. So keep in mind these are whole numbers, and any whole number I can write over 1. When I distribute, remember you're multiplying fractions straight across the top and straight across the bottom. 3 times 4 is 12 over 2 times 1 is 2. X. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9 over 2 equals, did I do anything over here? No, but I need to rewrite it, right? Keep everything in line. Did my fractions go away? No. The only thing that simplified was right here. 12 divided by 2 is 6. I still have a denominator of 2 and a denominator of 3. So what am I going to multiply this whole thing by? 6 over 1. Very good. So I have 6 times 6 is 36x minus 9 times 6 is 54 over 2 equals 6 over 3x minus 6. Yes? You follow me? Alright, so now do my fractions all simplify? What is 54 divided by 2? 27 equals 2x minus 6. Yes? So now what am I going to do? Subtract the 2x over. And we have 34 minus 27 equals negative 6. And then what am I going to do? I'm sorry, this is an x. I forgot the x there. So I'm going to add 27. So I get 34x equals 21, divide by 34, and unfortunately it doesn't simplify, so that is our answer. Okay? Now I want to do one example here. You are going to have some that, I guess we'll call them word problems. It says there are 2 complementary angles. The larger angle is 6 less than 3 times the smaller one. How would I write that as an equation? The larger one is 6 less than 3 times the smaller one. There you go, 3s minus 6, right? The smaller one, we call it s. Yes, you could call it x if you wanted to. There are two complementary angles. What does that tell you? What does complementary mean? They add up to 90. So that means that I'm going to say s plus 3s minus 6 is equal to 90 degrees, yes? So I'm solving for the smaller angle. This gives me 4s minus 6 equals 90. And I add 6, and I get 4s equals 96. Divide by 4, and what do we get? S is equal to 24. Very good. So there's our small angle. To find my large angle, I can either plug it in or say 90 minus 24, and what do I get? 66 degrees? Yes. All right.